Have you ever wondered what happens when a sea disappears? Picture, if you will, the majestic Aral Sea. Nestled in the heart of Central Asia, it was once the fourth largest lake in the world. Imagine the vast expanse of water teeming with a rich variety of fish, the lifeblood of a bustling fishing industry. Picture the vibrant communities that thrived on its shores. This was a time when the Aral Sea was a beacon of prosperity and abundance. But that was then. What about now? Fast forward to the present day, and you'd barely recognize it. The Aral Sea, once an expansive body of water, is now a mere shadow of its former self. Its decline began in the 1960s when extensive irrigation projects were launched. These projects, while aimed at boosting agriculture, had an unintended consequence. They began to drain the lifeblood of the Aral Sea. As the water was siphoned off, the sea began to shrink. Over time, this vast inland sea was reduced to a handful of smaller, separate bodies of water. This drastic transformation has resulted in an ecological disaster of epic proportions. The once flourishing sea, teeming with biodiversity, now appears as a barren, desolate landscape. The ripple effects of this environmental catastrophe have been felt far and wide, impacting not just the local flora and fauna, but also the people who once depended on the sea. So what happened to the once mighty Aral Sea? The shrinking of the Aral Sea is not just an environmental catastrophe. This statement rings true when we delve deeper into the human impact of this shrinking sea. Imagine a vibrant fishing industry once thriving with bustling markets and lively communities, now lying desolate and abandoned. The sea's retreat has left behind a graveyard of ships, a haunting testament to the livelihoods lost. And it's not just about the loss of jobs. The region has seen a rise in health problems. The toxic dust blown from the exposed seabed has reportedly led to an increase in respiratory diseases, placing a big strain on the local healthcare system. But the ripple effects don't stop there. The disappearance of the sea has also disrupted the local climate. The region now experiences extreme temperature fluctuations, making it harder for the inhabitants to adapt and survive. The repercussions of this disaster extend far beyond just the shores of the sea. Is the Aral Sea a lost cause? Not quite. Even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there's a glimmer of hope, a testament to the resilience of both nature and humanity. Let's start with the efforts to save what's left of the Aral Sea. One of the most significant of these is the construction of a dam. This ambitious project aimed to preserve the northern part of the sea, creating what is now known as the Little Aral. And the results? Encouraging. The water levels have risen and the fish are returning. But that's not all. The area is witnessing the rise of tourism, a new chapter in its story. Visitors from around the globe are flocking to see the haunting beauty of the sea's remnants, to walk among the ghostly ships marooned in the desert. This influx of tourists brings much-needed economic relief to the local communities and raises international awareness of the sea's plight. And then there are the small but significant signs of ecological recovery. Birds have started to return, and vegetation is slowly reclaiming the once barren seabed. It's a modest start, but a start nonetheless. The story of the Aral Sea is a stark reminder of the power of human actions on our environment, but it also shows that it's never too late to start making a difference. This tale of loss, resilience, and hope continues to unfold, a beacon of caution and optimism in equal measure.